Everybody, welcome to the Vision 2020 tutorial on our mapping software, which links into our POM pilot or GPS device. My name is Colby Fox. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Vision 2020, and I'm going to show you guys how anybody with a mouse and can point and click can use this software. So, traditionally, you will log in the login area with your email password. If you cannot remember your password, or you need to create one in an account, you can use these two links. But for our sake right now, I'm just going to use this demo link and show you our devices. So, you will actually see a screen very similar to this when you pull up your account or look at a demo account like you are now. And you'll see our 6 devices, and you will see them actually on the map. Now, on the left-hand side is the Vision 2020 control panel. This is where most of your controls will be. And if you just look at that, what just popped up where it says fresh, that was in real time a device being updated, and you will see the same thing on yours. So this is the Vision 2020 control panel. On the right is Microsoft Virtual Earth, some of the most high-tech software on the market today for mapping. There's actually a panel over here which is 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, zoom in, zoom out. So if you click those, you can see you can zoom in or zoom out. There's a map view and then a bird's eye view, which I'll give you a taste of later. Most of the cities you'll actually be able to view that. But when you're out too far in a view like this, there really isn't a point. But that is a satellite image. That's what that view gives you. Then you can also switch from road to aerial to hybrid. Hybrid integrates the road and the aerial together. If you want to remove either one of these screens, there's an option in the toolbox. So you can actually get rid of the dashboard, or you can get rid of the mini-map, or you can keep them on there. I recommend leaving them on there, but if you choose, you can actually take them off. So let's go back to devices. We're going to go back to device 2. We just saw that was updated a minute ago, and we're going to center on the device. So you can actually see the devices here. You see in the map software you actually have some of the different roads, and we are going to search through some history because there's actually query location pull, so you can actually find out where the device is if you want to right now. If you click that, it will tell you that a request was just sent. You can center on the device like I just did, or you can play back history. We're going to search Thursday between the hours 5, actually let's do 4:55, let's do 15 minutes, and you can show the route. It will show you the actual path that the car that had the GPS device in was taken, and you can actually zoom in on that. Now you can also go back to playback and do flight path, and it will actually fly along the path of where that device was. And if you look to the left, you'll see current point, how many points we have in this flight path, the speed, which is 56 miles an hour to 58 miles an hour there, the heading, the date, and the time. And really, that's some of the neat features of this is that it actually sends all this information back in almost real time, and I love that. So you can tell how fast the car is going, where it's going, where it's heading. And you can also set some other parameters that we won't talk about right now. But it can alert you if it goes in and out of a certain area, and you guys will all be able to utilize that feature as well in the near future. Now, I'm going to actually jump into the 3-dimensional view so you guys can get a feel for that. Now, I do only recommend that for people with a high-speed internet connection and a little bit of a higher-end computer, because it does take up more bandwidth, which is internet speed, and it takes up a little bit more computing power. So if you have a slower computer, it will go very slow. That's what I'm saying. So 2-dimensional is just as good. This is just a little bit more aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, and I'll give you guys a little view of this. So if you go to the search button, which I just clicked, you can actually search any address, and the mapping software will pull that up. So if you see how the 3-dimensional works, it's a little bit neater in how it searches everything. So you'll actually see Houston here. Now if you go to the right, you have a few more options. You can actually look straight down. You can look it down at an angle, or you can look at towards the horizon. So if you do that, you'll see some of the larger cities actually have buildings that are 3-dimensional that you can actually view. And I think this is a really cool feature, and they're building out cities very, very quickly, so that you actually get a feel for being in that city, not just a map. You can actually track if somebody was in this city, and it would follow along right between the buildings. It's a pretty amazing little feature. On the left-hand side, it'll also save different locations that you've searched. If you want to get directions, almost like a MapQuest, we also have that feature. So I just typed in two addresses, and it will find it and list it for me. and I did it from Tampa, Florida, all the way up to Syracuse, New York. And you can click on this, and it will zoom into any particular of the direction coordinates, and give you those over on the left-hand side. And really, those are some of the basic features of our system. The other thing I didn't show you was the bird's eye view. So if you click the bird's eye view, you can see that you actually get a little view of how it looks with the satellite imagery. So to sum everything up, the POM offender locator, you can click to get to it from here. The POM alert system and the POM pilot is what you're on right now. So those will all be readily accessible in one window for you once we release the GPS units in the final version of this. This isn't a beta stage, but I feel that it's very, very, very strong, and everybody's going to get a lot of functionality and enjoyment and really peace of mind from this. So look for more tutorials. I'm going to run through some other stuff in the next ones I make, and get ready and for the world to really see the next technology in GPS tracking. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.